Hello and welcome to ozfortress Season 29, Premier Week 7. We've got Happy Feet and Soirée tonight. I'm brought to you by Elmo, and I'm dauq.
Hey man,
How you
what's
going,
up?
Elmo?
Pretty good. Very excited for this. Probably the most hype game all season. But not surprising, first versus second place, so it should be a good one. I mean, they're amazing last season, pretty much, and make so much space for the team. But looks like we are going live. So who are we watching first, mid door?
I'm gonna watch Redcoat.
It'll be interesting to see how aggressive or passive they go, because I feel like both teams tend to favour a passive to begin with, just to scope it out.
Yeah. So, typical first mid, Demo's just trading. Paulson goes aggressive, gets a rocket onto Redcoat. As we see a very passive mid coming out from both teams. Just trading spam across the point. Paulson goes in on Redcoat. Finds himself in their IT. Redcoat's really forward, should die here. Happy, Soirée getting heaps of kills. Silver on the medic, gets the pick. Lau is also dead. So it's just a scrappy fight now. But Soirée looked to be coming out on top.
Just and they did. I don't think Redcoat realized what was going to happen. He kind of got surfed forward, and it was kind of good. We just didn't really hit what he needed to. But in the end, at least they got Lao, so it's not a complete disaster. But yeah, both teams ended up aggroing at the exact same time, and so just ended up one of those what is happening kind of shit fights.
Yeah. So it will look like we'll just see the standard process second stalemate here.
Yeah.
Both teams just going to grind and get their Ubers. Lau does have about 20% Uber ad right now, so I don't think they'll be aware, but interesting.
I mean, it looks like they kind of want to go forward.
Yeah, they are.
Like
they're
the
quite
whole
aggressive.
team's in choke. Maybe not. I mean,
It is
Wright
still
does
20%.
look like he wants to jump around. Doge has faked it though, so you never know.
Maybe
what
Lau
they'll think.
spawned a bit earlier. But yeah. Oh, they are using it. They've
Wow,
popped. It's a
awful
pretty shit
Uber,
Uber. Yeah.
They're not even
Enrith
close though,
dies.
and Enrith died.
Doge doesn't even have yet. It's quite bad.
So
Austin sneaking up
Paulson
behind
is
here.
behind.
In on the bomb.
Oh, he doesn't get any. He has no idea where the med is though. Pretty unlucky for him because his timing was pretty good. Just Doge was nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was like such a disaster. They wanted to just double sticky through.
Yeah,
but the
Enrith
Solly
got
fell on
juggled.
him.
Yeah, Enrith got juggled
and
as
then
soon as he
died.
went to jump. So Happy Feet walking forward here. Opting to come Sewer.
It was really bad grinding though from Happy Feet.
Yeah,
Like they
they're
weren't
very
even
lucky.
close. They
Doge,
should have died. Yeah.
Doge was not expecting it either. Right, going in for the big bomb. Does land, kills Aisha and forces. This is massive.
Feint dies to Silver.
But Lau gets
IT.
caught one. So they do pick up the med, but that's massive from Redcoat.
Silver's
That's
behind. I don't think they know either. Down's on him now, and he's gonna get crushed. You would think.
Austin does jump in as well, picks up a soldier but dies. And Down and Doge are just out, so they'll have this ad, but Lau's soon to be up, so it's only going to be about 30%.
Pretty sloppy so far though. Like
Yeah.
that sewer jump surely should have been telegraphed, and they should have been able to get out. You know, they should be able to bait that harder.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
they
sure.
kind of just all were out there, and Aisha just got his face slammed in. Right, fake bombing. Just lives with his Tempest ability. Should just go back to a stalemate. But yeah, like really sloppy. Like Lau should have been like he sees his roamer going for the force, and he still gets caught. It's really really bad as well.
So just see Yule jumping through here just to make some space.
This is ad again, isn't it? Because yeah, Doge.
And they do use through, but Lau is nowhere to be seen. He's leaving one. And
Yeah,
so
much
they'll
better
only take
positioning
second.
that time.
Yeah, they'll get second for it, but this is now a 75% ad for Soirée. So with one soldier down, will they choose to push or wait for Wright to spawn?
I feel like I could just not. That's. Oh,
They
they're
are
bad
they
all
are
the way
opting
around.
to go
Yeah.
lobby now.
Still be a
Poking
hard
through
push,
lower
though.
lobby. Enrith jumping through with his Uber. Isn't going to get anything. They're all the way out choke, but they can get a scout. Lower IT. Redcoat's out IT, and that's all they'll get. So now this is back in favour of Happy Feet. About a 50,
The thing is, they're not
45%
that
ad.
close though, so I feel like they'll just go still. Yeah, Riot's kind of scoping it out with Paulson.
Yeah.
I feel like they don't realize how badly Happy Feet's been building this game. Because I feel like if they knew they had a like 40% till getting it, they definitely would have pushed that. But they just had no idea that they've been building.
Yeah.
So yeah, if they realize that, Happy Feet could be in trouble. Paulson
They
and
do
Silver
force
dying.
in IT.
Yeah,
They pick up
worthwhile in
2
the
for
end.
it, yeah.
They'll be able to push in here though. Yeah, they're going straight forward and through lobby.
Pressure cooker begins. They're really deep in on 4. Redcoat's trapping out right spawn.
Just lives.
Loud does have his Uber now. Enrith is coming for. Ooh, lovely pipe on the fan. And Happy Feet are out, so.
They took so long to cap that as well.
Yeah.
If they did that a bit better, they're going to try and get in for free here, door 1 as well. Soirée.
Looks like they are just going to take this for free.
Yeah, I guess they felt like since Fane died, they didn't want Yule to die, because if he doesn't get the force, then they just kind of lose another point for free. And they'll probably think they'll kind of get it mid. Yeah, they're 85, they should get.
Yeah. So we'll see it even out here on mid. Soirée are pushing in. Riot jumps through. It's a nice rock into Ice Shell, but backs out. Can't get anything more than that.
Yeah, I think they must have realized, Riot realized they had ad and didn't want to commit to it, so just jumped away.
Yeah,
pretty insane jump as well to survive there. Should just be a double sack, you would think.
Yeah, Fane goes in now. Fakes and Yule comes forward. Enrith does go down, but they do pick up the 2 soldiers.
Yeah, I think Enrith was kind of just wrong place, wrong time. I don't think they were really aiming for him. They just kind of got pushed into him.
Yeah. Riot goes in for the counter. Lands all the way on dodge. Nearly forces. Paulson tries as well.
Cookie might get cleaned up too. Yeah.
And this is disastrous.
Redcoat was in choke spamming, and Cookie was beefing. Like, that's kind of the one downside. If you miss, it's
you
really bad.
Shots.
You kind of have to hit like 75 to 80% of your shots. If you miss, it's like really bad. And this should be an easiest one round. It's a 1v6. Just because must have dropped there though. Not really sure how he got that position.
They are backing out now.
I guess it's enough ad that it's not worth going for it, they probably thought.
It is only 20% basically.
Yeah, bit of a bitch move, but you can't understand being
a
mat.
So we'll see Soirée set up traditional process last hold. Gun on right side. They don't have a heavy. They are opting to try and grind this and get it. But it's about a 30% dis at the moment.
Yeah, Lau up top's interesting instead of in spawn. I guess I probably don't feel like they can get it. They're still only 80. They're going to get here unless Yule can get on them straight away.
Actually, trying to play the point. Redcoat should die here. He's really low in front of the point.
Lau's playing so aggressive considering he doesn't have. Oh, and yeah, Yule
2 scouts on the point and they get it.
Yeah, in the end they tried way too hard to get that Uber there, and then they didn't. I don't know, I think Lau thought he was actually like gonna get it, and then he just like, oh, we're not actually gonna get it, I have to run away again, and then they were all in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Because they were playing around the fact that they had the Uber when they weren't just there yet.
So Paulson does go behind into Blue's IT at the moment.
Do they know?
Yeah, they do, they saw him. Riot goes in for the high bomb, clean counters, straight onto Lau. It's a good rocket onto him.
Crush. Redcoat did die though during that.
Bit of a scrappy fight here. Ice shot really forward, backing up now. And
yeah, that was insanely lucky the pack spawned on him.
Red do have their demos, so I would say they look pretty good to win this fight, and yeah, Happy Feet just back out.
Yeah, I don't think that going behind's going to work that well against Happy Feet, because they're coordinated enough that they'll either insta-kill you, or they'll be able to ignore you and forward.
Yeah.
So he like instantly died to down. It's Redcoat.
As well as
bombed as well at the same time or something.
No, he
got piped. He got piped is why he got spammed, which is kind of unlucky. If he didn't get piped to death there, then they easily would have had that.
As well as Happy Feet's counter aggression is just like, it's, as you said, super coordinated. But we do see Paulson and Riot go straight in for a double bomb. Do get a lot of damage, but Doge does not use. So Happy Feet coming forward.
I'll feel a bit unlucky with that one.
Yule goes in onto Enrith. But they are not going to get anything and just back out Joe.
Yeah, I think it's probably just the right play there. Yule should have known whether Fane hit the med or not, and then there's no point really committing for it if he hasn't when he's died. Silver's so far in.
Yeah, Silver's running in under.
Okay, down sees him. Nice shot from Silver though. Yeah, he crushes him.
Oh, and Paulson gets on Doge.
They
lovely
lose
play.
like their entire team though for it. in the
They
end.
should be able to get out here. Red coat is going deep.
Oh! Enrith beat! And an amazing surf from Lau.
That was awesome.
Even the known toxic red coat has to acknowledge that enormous fight.
Takes a lot to get an NS from red coat.
Wins the mid for them here, and probably the second point that pipe. Otherwise, he probably has the med there.
Yeah, and they should keep going here, especially with that Fane pick.
Yeah, Fane dying early is really bad because they can't do anything except
they are sacking, so they're kind of wasting a bit of this Uber. Choosing to go IT with
I think they'll take getting 2 points for free though. Like they should get it easy. There's no way Yule can jump. They're just gunning at last.
Yep.
Really aggressive from right here, and kind of works out. They bully them out.
They are going 2 with this. Still out. They use it on the left side. Push the combo through heaven. Playing the point now. Cookie's got a lot of cap time. dauq is very close to Zuba. The gun is still up, so this is quite bad for soirée. Almost capped, but they're probably going to have to leave, especially now that
I don't think Cookie realised that it was too sticky. Like he was just getting stickied as well.
Yeah.
Because he insta-exploded when he didn't really need to commit for that. He should have just got half the point, got off, and then got the let Enrith get the gun and re-go.
Yep. And Silver down here. They're probably just going to have to back out.
Yeah,
Riot is pretty forward, but he's going to jump away.
Maybe. No, he gets out.
Watson is sneaking up into IT, trying to hide in the little
Still a
corner.
trap here on the point. Is he ever going to dead? No, he does. Doesn't hit anyone though, unfortunately.
Yeah. So they're making their way through choke right now. Some good forward pressure from soirée.
Paulson gets caught though, not really sure where. Did he commit? Redcoat's so far forward. Redcoat kind of gets abandoned because Aishao and dauq had to do the jumper. They do lose a lot for it though in the end. Silver dies for it as well.
So they'll be happy with that.
They will get Uber for second, but I don't think they can really fight this 3v5. Like Cookie might go for something insanely aggro, but you like have to kill someone during the Uber, otherwise you'll just get outnumbered afterwards.
Yeah, we just see the double bomb come in. Yule gets the force straight away. This is really good for Happy Feet.
Fane's gonna live as well, maybe.
Ooh.
Yeah, he will.
He does, yeah. Oh, no.
He probably could have kept jumping out there because Cookie missed. Right will get collected here. Paulson's going behind. He probably could have just gone on the med there. Yeah. Bad decision in the end from Paulson. How is he still alive here? He's actually beasting. If only he hit a rocket while he's... He did all the dodging right, just didn't hit a single shot in the end, unfortunately.
Yeah, not a Happy Feet were looking at him bar laid down.
Poor guy.
So they are going forward this. Haven't used now. Enrith is out in the open, should die.
Aishao's missed every shot though. Like Enrith's gonna die here, but they've used the whole Uber to get.
They are 4 down. This is an easy round for Happy Feet.
Died in the end.
But they do get a couple of spawners. Cookie's up on the heavy.
They could hold this.
3v4.
Aisha dies.
They've held this. Well.
They did get a lot of kills, like you said, but Aisha and Redcoat they didn't get any time at point or Paulson. Bad play there. Gets caught once again.
Enrith and Riot were playing by 2. I feel like Aisha could have just ran to the point.
Yeah, he just needs to cap. Yeah, like he kind of was like, I'm committed on Enrith, even though I've missed, I have to keep committing, you know? When it would have been better, Riot will kill him anyway, I'll just go cap and win.
So we will see about a 50% ad here for soirée. They are 1 down.
There might be a sack here.
Yeah,
Enrith
they
dies
do
there,
get forced.
and Fane's really far in as well. Fane's still behind. They have to wait for Fane though. Riot does eventually get him.
Yeah, but that's really good for Happy Feet.
Yeah. At least on the right side, all the teams, even when they fuck up, they're still kind of getting some like last-ditch kills. So it's not when they fuck up, it's not a complete disaster.
Yeah.
Like that time, it was bad forcing, but they still got like 3 kills for it. So they still got the point. It wasn't like, ah shit, we got forced and we're stuck at last, you know.
Yeah. So we do see Happy Feet electing to go through IT here. Will they try and walk it in, or they just going to use? They've been spotted.
Paulson will get the force, you would hope, if he spent. Yeah, they use right dice for it. Yeah, I don't think that's the right call. You can't just use there once they know. Like you have to assume that they're gone by that point, you would think.
Yeah. It's very risky play going IT, because if you get spotted once, it's such an easy force for the other team.
Yeah,
and at that point,
have to go in while they're not watching. But a team like soirée should watching like 9 out of 100 times when they're all alive. They do Uber out here. Silver trades and Paulson. This is a disaster so far. Cookie does clean him up behind.
And then just gonna
Ender's
die
been let
post,
alone.
Happy Feet still
3v3,
have
so
the point.
they're gonna hold. Oh no, they're actually
They are
going for it.
fighting. This
This
is
is
one
really
about
hopeful
yeah.
for Riot.
But he does get nice. That was very nicely done.
Yeah, I'm surprised they won that against the double scout. They still have to cap though. They should
It's pretty
be able
fortunate,
to.
yeah. I don't think they expected it, to be honest.
Yule's gonna die here.
They are
If they
they are
commit.
fighting. This is ad for Happy Feet, about 50%. They do have Silver should die here, very forward.
Yeah, Silver's not hitting the
He's
med
gonna
there
die.
and dies.
But they do lose 2 in the process, so this will probably even out into a standard
Yeah,
last
that
hold
was pretty
stalemate.
close, isn't it? Yeah, they basically has. But considering they just bitch fought that, ended up going pretty well.
Yeah. So I wonder if no off classes for either team.
Yeah, I feel like Happy Feet just maybe need to focus on killing
Silver's on the
Riot.
spy.
Yeah, that's weird.
Silver has come up
Down
on the
just
spy.
walked. Surely that's a sniper. Now that he just runs in. Where is Silver at the moment?
He
Going
is lower,
under.
I'd say.
So this is a pretty hard spot to stab the med though, because you're on. Actually, he jumped off. He's like in a really. He's actually blocked.
He gets the
what?
pick.
Yeah, that was really weird. Maybe they thought he was gonna sack because he actually lived as well.
And
Insane
Suarez straight in
spy
here. Who goes
Good
into
jump
the
from
force?
Paulson though. Can't get the second. Lau does force in the end. I mean, it's not a big deal. They'll kill everyone,
Yeah.
and Lau's still. Doja's still dead. But yeah, that was funny. Silver literally fucking his eyes would have lit up. The med just double jumps back into him. Even though he beats, he's so far away from his team that no one sees Silver, and he just gets another stab attempt and kills him.
Yep. So
Yeah, no chance of fighting mid here
yeah, no
either.
way.
They're
Red
not
Goat Strike
that
gets
far
spotted.
down though. They'll definitely get for last. Oh, actually, they have ad here.
Yeah, about a 5% ad. So it'll be a standard second stalemate. Be interesting to see if they do some like IT plays here, trying to leak behind. I mean, the Silver play worked before. They got the force, but I think it was a bit fortunate.
Yeah, it definitely was. Like Silver killed
absolutely,
Fane
yeah.
really easy. Yeah.
Crushed him.
Kind of weird though, because Fane's just sitting in the normal spot. Maybe he must have just good timing.
Yeah.
I think they're just doing the double lookies at least. Paulson's kind of intro. Nothing special though. They're not actually getting that close.
Paulson gets
to
a
the
nice
net.
rocket.
Paulson-
Ooh,
yeah,
lovely,
Paulson
wow.
actually. Yeah,
Lovely
Wright
rocket from
literally
Paulson.
did an awful bomb. He beefed a bit, surprising. But yeah, Paulson actually triple directed him.
Downs
And he
in
would have
through
dropped if he
IT.
didn't use.
It's just a scrappy fight here. They do have
Yeah,
the
they're
full
just
ad.
trying to waste time.
Yeah, trying to
They're
milk
wasting
it.
time for their spawns.
Yeah.
They're not gonna even have to use here either.
Yeah, that's very good. They blew them out.
Yeah, kind of weird. Happy Feet didn't really put any pressure on. They were just happy to spam.
Yeah,
even
they
though
didn't
went
even get
down.
caught either.
Yeah, I feel like you need a sack or something though. They just kind of, well, we have to do something, and then didn't really do much off it. And they're just
Yeah.
gonna get bullied 2 points back.
And this is still
They
about
sh-
50% ad.
Yeah,
They're
there
on the
should be
point
enough
now. They
ad
should be
if
able to
they
keep
go.
going.
Yeah, Cookie will know when he's going already.
Yeah.
Looks like it's door 4.
Door 4. Uber through. Kill the gun straight away. Uber,
Yeah,
they're fading
Cookie's
onto the
baiting
point
the point
here.
now as
Playing
well.
the point. So, oh, he should have been playing the point. Red Coat goes down. Heavy up on the
They
right
have
side.
to get
They
Uber
should
now
be able
when
to
they
cap
lose
this.
though. No, they have Uber.
Uh,
Yeah, Cookie just needed to commit. They need to commit to that cap point.
yeah, there was a brief like 3-second period, but the point was just
Like,
like
look how close it is,
completely open,
considering
yeah.
how little effort they put on getting it.
Silver does.
Oh, I
nearly
can't
gets the
actually,
backhand.
Down needs to work on his tracking, bro. That was
Yeah.
really bad of him.
Nice
But
play
yeah,
by Silver.
Luckily, Aisha was still there and can manage to do the last 10 damage.
And Red want to fight this. They're straight in, forcing with the big bomb onto Rekko. He's really weak. Cooking straight in onto
There's no
Doge.
chance of getting the force. There's. I know. I feel like they could have just all three had to commit for the point there and just hope they knock
It was a
them
bit,
off.
yeah.
It was really
kinda
bad
went by one
timing
by
as well.
one.
Paulson went in too quick for Cookie and Wright
Yeah.
was a bit slow for in general. So bad timing, not what you want to see. They have
Yeah.
wasted a fuckload of time though, and they actually have
And we have a
Uber.
pause here. Watching last. So, technically
I mean, they're
a
pretty much
5v6.
all spawned here apart from
Yeah.
Riot. Like, even though they fucked about, like, okay, unpause now.
Yule is really weak. Backs off into Sui. He's going to get the pack, but right.
It's almost so far in here. Lau
and
gets
they're
forced
trading.
as well, yeah.
This is good for Soirée. Really good for Soirée.
Yeah, Silver's not connecting the dots here on down. He actually chases him and two shots him in the end. On the
And,
back cap.
yeah.
That would, oh,
Olsen.
The pain train, 10 health, back cut. Just snuck in
well
behind
done, yeah.
there.
Very
Well done
nicely
to Paulson. Bit of the punching bag, but he still, after 20 minutes, gets them their only point.
He is middle of the scoreboard, so he's doing well.
Yeah, he sacks a lot though, and he's getting killed, even though his sacks have been good. Soldier life, bro.
So, typical mid here starting off. Just trading spam.
Yeah, very passive mids, like we were saying.
Do you see the double bomb coming in from Soirée now? Straight onto the blue choke. Riot does mulch down.
They both die
They
from
lose
though.
three, yeah.
Yeah, it's not really worth it.
And Redco jumps forward. Trying to catch
Lau's
that.
gonna die here, there's no way he lives,
I
surely.
don't know if he's done it.
Yeah, I think Vayne could have committed harder for him there, but he'll still get him, I would hope.
He's 80 health. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, no chance. Yeah, I mean, it was a nice shot on down, but you can't really double sack for a scout, you know, it's not worth it. And then pretty much, they didn't really put much pressure on anyone else, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Asha dealt with it pretty easy, and Redcoat was able to pipe Silvo while that happened.
Yep.
Like, Redcoat's DM is so good on these mids, I swear he always gets like I mean, not really undeserved, because if you're good enough to hit it, you're good enough to hit it, but like so many like kind of unexpected ones where basically most demos won't, but he just cleans them and that wins on the mid.
Yeah. So, full Uber here for Happy Feet, as they do look to take lobby now. The sniper is up for Riot on Bill 5. Gets pressured out, he might die here. It's gonna be really bad. Yeah, he dies. So that's really bad. Gun on right side should go down. Heavy on the left here. Switches off from the gun. Aisha is playing the point, gets a decent amount of cap time. Wilson goes down. And they're just playing the point, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty much almost perfect from Asha. Like, if the med multied him a half a second early, he wouldn't have taken any damage, but he gets the save, and then he just runs off the point and runs back on. So pretty the perfect last, even though they didn't get really many kills.
Riot really can't be dying there. Like...
Yeah, I mean, that's right, Sniper, though. He always goes for that meme shit, and when it works, it's like, holy shit, it's amazing, but yeah, it's really bad when it doesn't.
Yep, so... Same old standard mid here. Aisha taking top right crate. Right,
yeah,
does the same double bomb again. Straight onto Redco. He gets popped up into the air, really low, but he's gonna live. But they do get 2/5 and...
Yeah, the thing is, Riot didn't die for that, and they spent so much time killing.
As well as they were able to push across the point together this time. Now walking into second here, trying to pressure. Might be pressuring for a second.
Doge doesn't have yet either, so they're not going to be able to fight this unless they get a kill now. Yeah,
and
Silvo's
might be
behind
going,
as well. Yeah, Aishel should
this
be cleaned up as well. That was really well done by Riot and Silvo.
Do you see Riot going behind here in 5? Gets up on top behind. This is quite
They
good.
do know, but he's kinda just living and doing good damage. Nah, he'll get cleaned up.
Cookie is
Cookie's
on the point.
so far in though.
Close, yeah. Silver's going in. He's sacking here. Does pick it. Oh, and the force.
As
Wow.
well. That's awful.
That's quite awful.
Lock Ubers, bro. You can't do them.
Mm.
Yeah, like it's just not worth it. Just let your demo die there, man. It's just not worth it.
Yeah,
Even
I don't.
Like, what is
Doge
saving
should
him
know
there
as well.
get you? Like a scout kill and then you're still fucked.
Doge should
like,
know
why?
as well. Like,
yeah,
it's
exactly.
just Silver in at last. Like, what are you gonna? What happens if you use it? The Uber does come in here. Gun goes down straight away. And now playing the point. This is so much cap time.
Yeah, they have to win that. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you just do that most of the time, you know, you'll probably win because they just have to always like retard for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, just kind of a silly mistake that top medic command shouldn't make there. Lost them the round.
Pretty much.
2-2 with 7 minutes to go. Could be anyone's game still.
Vayne does take this right height straight away. We get pressured up a bit. Quite a slow mid to begin with, but looks like Riot is
same as
pushing it to
always,
go.
pretty much.
Vayne straight in the air.
Once again, both soldiers.
Both soldiers double jump. Soirée are picking up a lot of kills here.
Yeah, Redcoat
And Silver
got
straight in the
killed.
mid. This is excellent.
They
Yule's
actually-
too weak to fight. He's
Yeah,
gonna try and
Aisha's
jump, but he should
stuck
die
top.
instantly. Yep. And Aisha's in. Isn't gonna get much done. Unless he's a beast.
The thing is, Cookie like has to. Oh my god, that was so close. Yeah, Redcoat kind of got stuck into a corner on point there. The thing is, right, like the last two jumps, Right's like full on committing, and he lives. Like Right's living really well when they win. Like if Right lives, I feel like they win fights because they commit so many resources and then don't kill him. It's really bad for them.
Aisha up on the sniper. They're gonna give up a second. They're just holding it very passively. why we're gonna see this and
Yeah,
right.
York doesn't even see. It's really
Yeah,
apparently doesn't take any damage either though somehow. It's really weird. Okay.
It's about 50% ad right now for soirée.
Yeah, they have to start going. They have the more typical hold here, except where's the heavy in spawn? Not a fan of this. You kind of just have to run. They're just going to ignore him and cap again, I would hope.
Pick up the gun straight away.
Paulson's just
really
on it.
He's gonna die.
Yeah, I think he could have got multi there. Good bomb by Ride.
Oh, and Cookie's on the point. Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Once again,
So this point play now is actually winning that they've learned.
Basically, they just point played like the last 3 successful from each team. It's just point play, point play.
Yeah. Well, like we were saying, it was the biggest reason they weren't converting their last pushes.
The problem is the heavy on the bottom. You can't deny jumpers. Like I feel like Paulson gets bullied out from landing on the point there if iShell sits higher.
Yeah.
Interesting to see if Happy Feet do the double solid bomb at the same time because it's not been working in the last 2.
soirée do go in with their own double bomb. Don't go too aggressive this time. They kind of land on their side.
Yeah, everyone lives that time. No one wanted to overcommit.
Bit of slow mid hit. You'll get air shot in the air.
Redcoat just cleaning up though.
Too, yeah.
Cookie's on him though behind. He does miss one though, which fucks him. Yeah, can't miss those on the
as well. I guess piped across the rock.
Ride is in sewer and they haven't seen him yet. He's actually hiding right now.
No, they've spotted him out.
Kind of unfortunate for him. The ultimate hiding spot just in the middle of the room.
You would expect it. So yeah, massive for Happy Feet here. 4 minutes left on the clock. They need this round. They are taking lobby now. There is a gun on the right side.
It's full ad. Once again, Cookie's sitting back right for some reason. I don't really get why people sit on the floor instead of top. Because if iShell does the same mover, he's just going to win.
Playing the point
Cookie.
early.
They actually don't hit anything with Cookie though, which is surprising. Now they do.
They are all over them here. A bit disconnected here, but looks like
they should be able to clean up. Yeah, this Fane's coming behind. No chance. Oh, and that's Edgar. Yeah, I don't get the heavy on the floor because even when you hit people, you just get raped and die. Like you can't move. If you sit up top, you basically do as much damage, especially with the Tommy Slav. You know, why are you sitting close with Tommy Slav? Yeah. And then it's shit anyway. But very close in the end. They won't. Nah, fuck that. Don't be a noob. Just minigun sit up top, bro. But it was pretty close that time. But yeah, they were just able to get the kills and clean in the end.
Yeah. I'm gonna see Paulson jumping onto the health pack, going behind an IC again. Now he doesn't actually commit. He goes.
The thing is, they know that Down literally just waits in that one spot to kill him every time. Cookie gets piped here, and Silver will be cleaned up, and this should be Happy Feet. Lau has to live there here though, and he might. He should be able to. iShell's got a bully. Nice arrow.
Gets denied by Riot.
Smacks him.
But iShell's going in. They're trying to kill Enrith. He's quite weak. Now it's saying
they can't overcommit. iShell's
gonna really deep.
Yeah, he gets out though. They'll be able to just go back to sacks.
Yeah. So right in with a massive bomb. Oh my god! What an insane bomb!
He was so close to Uber there, and yeah, that's fucking top 10 or whatever. 10
that was really heads
bro.
up from soirée because as Doge was leaving choke, I think he got hit by something.
Yeah, he was 40 health. Enrith chased him the whole way and hit him a little bit.
It's a lovely
and he
play
didn't
there by
have
soirée.
iShell to run with either, which was the issue.
Yeah.
You're trying to go behind. He should get cleaned up. There's no way Cookie doesn't kill him here. Yeah.
It's the critical 2 shots. iShell might get caught. And he lives, but this is still full ad for soirée as they move through choke. And they use through.
Really?
Doge gets caught one. Lovely play.
Oh, and they save.
And and they're gonna get red.
This has to be game over. Doge just once again getting caught. Like he probably could have lived there, but they just weren't watching well enough.
Yeah.
And now it's a 2v4 though. They could overcommit here. If Bright dies, now they have it.
Yeah. The force of nature.
There's still time though, but that was an amazing round for soirée. What a turnaround! Holy shit!
Yeah.
They overcommitted going for the win in a way because iShell had to run IT and they just couldn't run with Doge.
Yeah. So this basically has to be a roll for Happy Feet if they want to take this round and push it to a golden cap.
I mean, they have been loads. It was pretty tight. It was like 1-1 at 10 minutes, and now it's just been rolled. So I would expect the double bomb to come in like now.
Has to come in, basically now.
Pretty bad bomb so far, though.
Redcoat goes in with the patented triple bomb. They get 2 picks, and
bitch boy mid ever. That's probably the biggest bitch mid I've ever seen from Soirée. Like, they didn't commit at all. They just left Silver and Paulson to die.
Yeah.
Like, yours and Fate's Bomb weren't good at all at the beginning. And they just kind of said, we don't want to lose. We don't want to lose. Run the fuck away.
Is very possible now. 40 seconds on the clock. It's me an even Uber situation at last.
Yeah, if they can get this gun and the force, it'll be good. Like, if their solis start peeking now and get the gun, I think they should have been peeking there for the gun before they Ubered.
Aisha gets dropped and
okay, that's game over. You would hope.
So all I have to do now is milk this Luger and stand the point. Yep,
yeah, I don't know why they're still jumping. They needed to wait, yeah. I mean, that was just panic. They had 35 seconds, and A, no one spammed the gun, and then yeah, B, you drop Ice Shell, it's always going to be game over.
Yeah.
And yeah, congrats to Soirée for claiming the first place on the table. Don't even need the second map, let's just call it a day. I don't think Happy Feet don't really get tilted, or at least when I was on it we never got tilted. Like it was just like, we know we're better, we'll win in the end eventually, whether it's today or the grand final, you know.
Yeah. I guess that's how Happy Feet have operated the last few seasons as well.
Looks like they're just going right side, like red coat. So they're just gonna end up running into each other. No, right, okay. Enris rotating.
Enris rotates to the right, so the red coat comes over.
Yeah, all the solis are just going straight in though.
Get a lot of damage. Lau's incredibly weak.
Lau dies, yeah. Them. Everyone's dead though.
Yeah.
I mean, as expected, it was just a big orgy basically on both sides. In the end, Cookie wins the fight on like 30 health.
The game.
The control point is being captured.
But yeah, they both teams kind of got caught around awkward spots, and like there's no really particularly good just hide on this map or like stand because everything's kind of smallish.
It's a bit like a Badlands in a way.
Yeah, it's a bit of a big Badlands, I guess. It's kind of close.
We do see Lau up on the crits, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think crits has kind of gone out of fashion. I feel like it's risky.
It's very easy to counter.
I feel like teams go less risky. Wrong. I mean, the thing is, I feel like teams like with Enrith and stuff should be more confident. You know.
Yeah.
Enrith should only need one shot.
Enrith goes in. Does put the Aisha and red coat.
That was really unlucky though. Down is going for the play here as we thought. They know though. Right's going to fight him. No, he's actually fighting Silver and gets cleaned up. So they do win. Doge
but now, they win the fight.
It's kind of unlucky though. Doge just ran forward to buff someone. Otherwise, he would have been next to Aisha because he was the rest of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the end,
they go for a double sack onto Doge. Don't get any success with it. And now they're in this precarious position where they have crits against the Uber.
Yeah, I feel like you'll eventually get the force, and then if you play it well, you can just run away though. But yeah, I guess that's kind of why teams don't go it, because you always end up in this situation. Right, gets a frag behind though.
Super comes in for the flanks, does get the force, and Paulson's going behind up top. I don't think they've seen him.
They know he's there,
they know he's behind, but I don't think that...
Pretty good jump from
lovely play, yeah, he got it.
I believe he got that.
Insane.
You're beefed as Pogo, bro.
Yeah, he got stuck.
Enough.
He's not quite your level.
Yeah, I would have saved that easy, man. You know, but yeah, Paulson once again, second backup of the night, stepping up for the boys.
Yeah, like we said, just making the plays that aren't coming up in the stats.
So assuming this will be like another just everyone go aggro and mids over in half a second.
They are
probably.
Taking right side, sorry.
Yours kind of just waddling here though.
Fame with the really high bomb gets destroyed by Cookie.
Yeah, awful mid from Yule. They kind of just waddled and tried to play slower and it did not work at all. Yeah. Down is in behind here though. Cookie knows.
He is quite split up from his team.
Yeah, he's getting killed by Silver.
And that
he made the time for his team to run though, but yeah. He disconnected bombs between Fane and Yule. They both got cleaned up at different times, which didn't really work at all.
Yeah, it seems like the executions from Soirée are a bit better in terms of these bombs. Silver is on Doge and he gets the pick. That's amazing.
Beast.
And he's
gonna kill Yule as well.
He gets Yule too, wow. That is insane.
Gonna feed for it though.
And Record's gonna die lower, so they're just trickle feeding here. Fane goes in for the bomb, gets one rocket onto Lau's really fine.
Yeah. They need Angie here.
I don't think there'll be enough time. Soirée seem to
they're still gonna get one up, whether it does anything or not. They're gonna spawn though. Record should be up in a second.
Right is spamming it, but it'll live.
Yeah, but they have Uber here already.
Yeah, and they're just coming in top right with
everyone
this.
to spawn. Down's in a bad spot though. Down's gonna get caught in a surf and spawn.
Cookie's just playing the point. Both
Cookie
sides
on
jump
the
it.
ultimate ledge. Cookie's really low. Gets a meme on
The
Rekko. They're
counter
losing
collapse
this though.
coming, yeah. It's a bit of a one of those. Paulson goes
Paulson's on
straight
though.
in.
Really nice damage, but
Really
he
good
should get
damage.
cleaned up in the end.
Yeah.
Nice shot by Faye.
It's one of those Ubers where your combo is in, but the rest of the team basically isn't. And so
Yeah, they weren't. Yeah,
if you don't get the kills,
they
straight
needed to go
away,
earlier or just
Yeah.
play it safer because
they
they
could, yeah.
they kind of went at the midpoint where you let the whole rest of the team spawn, but your team's not there to help you. Instead of
Yeah.
win before they spawn or just play it safe and wait.
So Happy
Yeah,
Feet
mid-
will be coming in with the.
Oh, nice trap on Feint.
60%.
And
Ooh,
Cargo.
they do lose two.
Silver's going for the fight on down. Good damage. Really close fight. Oh, Silver gets him in the end though.
Damn, Silver beasting right now.
Yeah, 20
Don't
health
s-
survival. He should get killed here. No, the team's
No,
won.
they're all out. Doge still has an out, but this will probably even out. No players to fight or contest second, so they won't want to push out. Oh.
Silver definitely on a
Yeah.
confidence roll. At least this round.
Yeah, he's playing really
Right on
well.
the sniper though. It didn't work last time, but it was kind of a meme shot. He'll have more time to show his stuff here.
Yes.
I feel like he's practicing because he has done. I feel like he's been better this season than previous ones. At least in scrims and pugs and shit, he's been beasting.
Yeah.
Not
So he's
your
trying to
level
take
beast,
the-
but quite good, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, and
He
yeah,
gets Red Coat, lovely
Redcoat
pick.
probably puts the easiest position
should,
to kill
yeah.
him just walking straight line across. They should just trade here and then let Riot kill people afterwards, or bait the jump from Feint or something.
And they do
Cookie
force
gets
that
dropped,
Uber.
though, but they do force, yeah. Loud does force that.
counterpop
Ishal
comes in.
lives for it though.
I'm not a big fan of this counter pop because Redcoat's gonna be up, and they're
Yeah,
not
they're
gonna
gonna be out. Silver's just
Yeah.
fucking wanting it though, and yeah, he's
And
gonna get
Lau's gonna
killed, yeah.
die.
I think Lau kind of bitch popped there.
I'm a
And then-
far. Yeah.
And Riot couldn't get really many kills because of how far back they all ran into spawn and like, well, what am I meant to shoot when you're in spawn?
Yeah.
And then yeah, I think Silver went way too hard.
Cookie is hiding in lobby here. They are just grinding
They're
at
not even
last,
pushing
yeah.
though because they're 3 up. So
Yeah, I'm a far bigger fan of if you get the force like that, just especially if you
Yeah,
have the
right.
players alive, just back out, repush with the fully Brad, and
Exactly.
they lost Cookies, so he could have opened the door for Riot to switch off, and they could have had a Uberad push at last.
yeah, I
with
think he was
full six.
scared of Aisha killing him, but I think he was still like 80, 90 health, and Aisha wasn't inside of him. So I think you
Yeah.
just have to believe in the team. And if you drop there, then well, your team's shit.
It's a split moment where you try and recognize whether or not the other team is catchable with your Uber, as in it's enough time to catch up to them with your ad, but
Yeah, exactly.
last is so easy to
still
run
good
around.
position here for them, even though they probably feel like they should have been up 2-0 by this point because of those two chances.
Yeah.
Interesting gun spot, really forward on the right, but you still can't really spam it from anywhere easily.
Yeah.
Where are you meant to hit that from? Like pipe 7 main or something?
Stickies maybe?
Yeah, because you can't actually see it from anywhere, I don't think.
Yeah, it's quite
Maybe
a...
you can hit it from if you're jumping. Horse just gonna go and he'll get bullied by the gun. And yeah, Riot will
Andrew
somehow
does pipe
sneak
the
out.
gun and kill Yule. So he
It's
does
completely-
know where the gun is. He can pipe it.
I mean, they surely would have. Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's quite dangerous for Doshi
Oh,
sitting next to this gun as well.
This box can hit it maybe as well.
I think it's pretty dangerous for Doshi to be sitting right next to the gun as well, given that that's what this
Yeah,
game's going to come
like
into.
they said, you all got pipe just sitting on the gun. They have a dispenser though, so once that goes down, surely they'll push. Surprised they didn't get sniper there after Paulson died.
Well, they're
Yeah, they
doing
can
this-
just jump over and
yeah.
spam it. NG can just sit there though, because he's not actually taking any damage really doing this.
Yeah.
And yeah, that makes you really vulnerable to redcoat spamming you if you're both your solis like jumping off one box, you just stick his under it and you take heaps.
Yeah.
A bit of a back to the drawing board, they're all kind of left lobby and now they're coming back in. A bit hopeful from Paulson here to try and kill redcoat with that spam.
Yeah, well, there's really not much they can do. Paulson, yeah, like I said, I was about to say.
I feel like that's just a, well, we want a sniper, let's just get rid of him. You're just gonna die.
Oh, but Yule does pick an Enrith there.
Kind of gets left behind.
This should
so
call
this will
for
surely be
the
a push.
trade.
The thing is, this map's kind of like Snake now, where the spawns are like, I feel like they're insanely quick, and so you get everyone back. They get the force,
Yeah, they get the
haven't
force,
had
and
to
this is the
use.
problem. Cookie hasn't. Oh, but he does
Whoa,
drop those.
Cookie!
Oh, nearly gets down as well. That was almost, I was about to say that was almost the problem with the Force of Nature because he was trying to be really careful with his shots and kind of whiffed them and got forced as a result.
So quick. It's
Yeah.
so quick that like, yeah, Doge is
Doge
complaining
is
it's
too
too
fast.
fast after you hit the first shot and dead.
Yeah, as well
It's
as
the thing,
like
that if
you
you
get
hit a me
popped
shot
up.
in the first shot, it makes the second shot so easy, just because they're in a straight line. So it's kind of that's kind of the upside is if you do that, like if you hit the first, the second's easy, but if you whiff, then you're fucked.
Yep.
It's just you have to consistently hit it, and Cookie has been good enough for that this map, not quite last map, but yeah.
So about a 40% ad here for Soirée. Be interesting to see where they want to take this Uber, given there's still the gun sitting in the corner now,
Yeah,
below the barrels.
last Uber they didn't really get any kills, and this
They
point's
use
a
him
bit
through
harder to
main.
bait.
Stop the gun instantly.
Yule's in the bush with the gun
He
and
should
then
die.
killed
He's
him.
right
This
in
is
front of
really
him.
funny from Yule. How is he still alive, man?
I don't know,
actually
and
gets a
he
kill.
distracted for so
God,
long
that
and
was disgusting.
mechanical outcomes.
Yule in the fucking pedo bush with the gun and it works, man. Holy shit.
That should never happen. He was in front of the combo for a good like 5 seconds there before he
Yeah,
died.
and they didn't
Distracted
really get that
enough
much time on it either. They were all just kind of in a circle around him, not really capping and trying to keep them in spawn.
In fairness, I don't think they expected him just to be hiding there.
Bro, pedo bush, you always gotta look. Never know
Silver's
what it'll be
sniping
lurking.
on the staircase here, watching a little juice bar into Toxic.
Oh yeah, I remember
Combo.
him using this in pugs. Ra kind of cucks him by jumping in and making him run away. Oh,
But don't
he does it
gets
again!
the drop!
The control point has
Oh,
been
this gun is
captured.
insane.
mate.
This gun needs to be banned.
Damn,
Maybe I
he's
should be running
going
with Van.
for his drop record.
What's that, number 2?
Yeah, number 2. I think he has to get beat 6.
Is that the actual like overall record or his
I'm
record?
pretty sure he's dropped 5 or 6 times on Sunshine, and they fucking won that game still, bro.
Oh, I think I know the game. Yeah, I know the game.
It's
you're
3.
talking
It
about.
was like a 3-2 on Sunshine.
Yeah, both men. Is that Arnold is dropping as well? But yeah, Downs managed to find his way into last.
Yeah,
Gets
Arnold
spotted out by
beat.
Silver. They're a little 1v1 behind lines here.
Yeah, it looks like Down was gonna.
He
oh,
does
he gets
win
the
it.
pistol, and then he was 8 health, and he wins the pistol.
Yeah.
But gets cleaned up by the cookie pistol in the end. Fane, kinda a little bit of a hidey spot. I don't think people really hide on this map very much. You're
They
kind
are
of just
walking
going
forward
for it,
into
which is
Toxic.
odd.
It is a little bit of dot ad, but it's going to even out here.
Yeah,
They do
but
have.
Foley's
They
in
found
there.
2 kicks, yeah, and
They're not
Riot
gonna
is straight
take
on
it.
the Doge. They
I
do
don't
get the
think they
force,
would.
and they should just opt with ult, but no.
Yeah, easy force by Fane. He's just hiding in that weird corner. But yeah,
Yeah.
they get the force on Red Coat. And Doge is going to die here again, maybe.
Oh, but the
No,
carry
but the
collapses
rest
too
of the
much.
team do.
Point has been captured.
I
He's
don't really
really
get.
sloppy from
That
Happy
was a
Feet.
really weird jump from Yule. It's kind of.
Yeah, and Doge dies. This is really sloppy from them, Mark.
Doped,
Yeah,
And Yule just kind of feeds again. So
getting
this should
caught
be
in
an easy
these
round.
post-super situations and Doge dropping and dying.
Yeah, second's like a really bad point to retreat on because it's all tiny doorways.
Happy Feet is straight in here.
Yeah,
Goes
Down's
straight to the
meme
point.
sniping for some reason.
And look at that,
They're just
look
gonna
at this
win.
broken gun. Fane
I
tries
mean-
to stop the point. Just gets blasted off.
They were losing that anyway.
Yeah.
Down sniper, kind of going for the meme, didn't work at all.
It's just
yeah,
the knockback
not-
is so strong.
Happy Feet, yeah, I mean, it's kind of a meaningless game, but yeah, they might just think, well,
It's a
we'll
bit of
just
a moral victory
ban
though,
it
for
every
Soirée.
time. Yeah, definitely. They'll be feeling good, but it's still 15 minutes, 17
Exactly.
minutes.
Riot goes in with the deep bomb. Paulson coming back in straight
Yeah, much
onto
better bomb
Aisha.
from Yule and Fane. Yeah, they kill the med. Enris does
Yeah.
get frags, that's the silver.
Doge is alone, getting pushed
Yeah,
by
just
Silver,
like
and he should
dead.
die here, yep. So this is a 2v2 here, Soldier v Scout for both teams. They are
Yeah, they
splitting up
should
a
be able
little
to kill
bit.
Silver. They need to kill Silver. Silver can kill down here. Yeah,
You'll
down
jump. Oh,
dies.
the Soul MG. Oh,
Oh, imagine! I thought I was
Imagine he
hoping
created,
created there. Yeah, but he managed to tempo his way into the rock. This should still probably be like they still. Yeah, they're gonna be a happy
yeah, they
win
should
though.
fight. Paulson is
Maybe.
coming.
No, the problem is this map is so dog shit for the cap point. Can you fix that? Whoever makes this map, put the fucking cap on this goddamn bridge, bro.
Yeah, I absolutely
actually so
hate the
shit.
point being down there.
But yeah, Fane's gonna go for something. They're actually fighting this because yeah, they know the point is
Draco
such a
goes
dog
down
shit
straight
spot.
away, but Fane is
Yeah,
on the
Paulson's
med.
done huge damage. He was going to die as well. Huge
Yeah.
damage. That was an amazing bomb by Riot, and Paulson is actually smacking everyone.
And Paulson gets Doge. Doge does again.
Yeah, Paulson actually got like a 3k then or something.
So Paulson with the fat plays, and once again, Happy Feet with just the
I mean,
sloppy
they
play.
knew they were under, but like not that many people were committing, and they all
Yeah.
ran through that like weird little cargo door and just got his dick flattened basically because the tiny door.
I wonder how many
That's
death
soldier
Doge has
love.
right now.
We have lost the control point.
I feel like it's probably going to be close to more than he had 7 last map. Surely it's close to that,
Yeah, it'd
if
be
not
about-
more already.
About the same as that, I reckon. As Soirée do have this full Uber advantage now. Opting to posture up top left here, just buffing up, getting ready to go. Happy Feet to have a gun in the right corner this time.
I'm glad Down's not sniping in lobby
You've
this
gone-
time. Gun's going to go down instantly. You're still behind though. He's going to get an easy kill on Paulson, I would think. Yeah, they are getting the rest of them killed though.
Collapse happening on this right side.
And
Enrith
Enrith's
is
going
kind
to
of
die there.
missing.
Enrith's jumped by himself.
Yeah. So they do manage to hold this once
Yeah.
again.
Once again, they just kind of leave too many people behind.
Silver
Silver's
is sneaking
kinda-
around.
Nah, he should be cleaned by the team. Yeah, hopefully.
He's living for a long
Beef
time.
down.
Jeez, he's playing very well tonight. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
dodging's on point. Paulson's
Yeah.
sneaking behind here. Fane will find it, but there should be a trade. Yeah.
They should
in
fight
the end.
second.
Yeah, Wright's getting. Eyeshot's getting bullied at this door here. Yeah, well done
Yule
by
should die
Wright.
as well. Yeah, just
yeah,
very.
Yule
They're not
kind of
playing
a-
together.
Yeah,
They do have this
Yule's
60%
trying,
ad.
going for too much rather than typical, survive and do D style.
Yeah.
Because this is
It's-
basically like a 3v4 or 5 here. Wright's just jumping point. He does
Cookie
get crushed.
does
They
get
do.
the force.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cookie.
And
Doja's
Lao
gonna
straight out,
test it
so-
that time.
Really good play right now from Soirée. It just seems like the comms are a little bit off for Happy Feet, as in one of their players is calling something and someone tries to capitalize on it or help out, but it's just a second off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like they're just. As
Just getting a
you
bit
said, not
unlucky
in
with their
sync.
timings.
I feel like Yule's definitely overcommitting at times. Like his last defense is really good, but elsewhere his bombs just aren't really working.
He does
So
put
they
the
get
force into
smashed
lobby.
there, and they get 4. So that was
Yeah.
a really good play in the
Really
end.
good play. The gun's still up and there's a heavy on this right side,
Yeah,
so
Paulson's been crushed as well. They're gonna have to
they're
try.
gonna have to go forward.
Redcoat's
They tried-
kind of got
Redcoat-
stuck here.
Yeah,
and
he
he gets
does.
smashed.
But does get traded out by Aisha.
Enrith will get cleaned up by the heavy
Yeah,
here
and they'll need
too.
to leave top left. Yeah, they're just leaving top left. So
Enrith not happy at all with that one.
while we're slandering Yule's name, he does make a good play there. Gets the early force and
Yeah,
the
at
pick on the
last he's
silver.
been godlike. It's just the rest of the time.
Yeah,
His bombs have been off timing.
Alert.
yeah.
Control point is being contested.
So Happy Feet will take the second point. But
Silver
Silver goes
behind
behind
once
and
again,
gets. Oh, he's just
Where
wreaking
is
havoc,
he?
man. He's just
Oh,
on
he's at
last.
last
Kills,
fighting.
and he's brought back 2 soldiers. So Happy Feet aren't
And
going to be able to
down.
use it. Yeah, they aren't going to be able to use their ad. I mean, they were going to with Vecco being down, but
They're pretty much 2 people at second though. Paulson
Yeah.
goes for it, and he won't be able to.
does live.
Ashar's pretty low,
Asher gets
though.
really, that fucking ban,
Yeah,
bro.
gets Cookie. Normal gun would have killed him as well. Or normal. Cookie's going for it though. Pretty aggro considering Silver's down. Paulson's in onto the medic.
Gets on the
Doge
Doge. He's
gets
in a
far
really
weapon,
risky
eh?
spot there.
Yeah, I think he probably knew he could kind of run away though, and Paulson wouldn't really hit him.
Yule goes for the counter step, but does get the force. Lovely play from
Yeah,
Yule.
good job.
Cookie comes straight in, beelining for the medic. Hits one shot
Yeah.
but can't hit the other. And so they will hold on to their massive ad now. Opting to move through under here, onto mid. Soirée playing on their side mid. They haven't spotted it. Might be
No.
getting caught here. Rekko goes for the bomb.
Yeah, they're gonna get loud though. They'll just literally
They'll
runs away in a
lose, yeah.
straight line because
But they
Reiko's.
will get Enrith. Enrith's going to die in Toxic.
Yeah, Solly on Aisha though, and he doesn't know. Paulson might get cleaned up for this though.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
of Happy
he sh-
Feet is
nah,
kind
they
of behind right now.
The thing is, they
because-
haven't capped either though, because they should cap point. Like,
Yeah. As well as Silver, I think, went behind during that fight and brought back a bunch of players once again. So it's a bit slow. It's going to allow Soirée to get the spawners
yeah,
up.
Wright was behind as well, but he dies. They'll be
Yeah.
able to cap this, I would think. They're gonna fight, but they'll get the cap still. No, that Cookie actually makes it in time. But he
Down's
gets bullied
really
off.
weak
Cookie,
here.
Cookie's gonna die for that though.
And that should
as
cool
well,
to
though.
leave.
Yeah, Fane can go for a sack here. He's kind of in behind. Oh, he's on Silvo. Couldn't see him
So
through the wall.
Silver,
And Bowscout's dead. Paulson's
Bowscout's
going
dead,
really aggro here. Decides against it.
but about
Playing it safe,
35%
surprisingly.
ad on Lao here.
Yeah, I feel like you need to do something there though while they're double scout
Yeah.
down.
Surprised they didn't. I think they might fear the ad. Choose to just grind and get their own Uber.
Yeah, I guess it's the safe one, but you would think 2-0 down, you might want to try something, but I guess they might have thought trying things is what fucked them in the first place. You're also
Well-
on the med here, no? Oh, nice
Like
shot.
it's popped up
but
into a corner where he's in the
yeah, no one else nearby. Fane kind of just jumped out though, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Crusher Silver going for a play under as well, and he'll have to run.
Keep my
Paulson's
cannons
still
to
going
the-
for it though, and they don't know. Oh, it just
He does
doesn't
pick
jump.
up eye shot, and he's on, he
Yeah.
gets Redco.
That's really
So,
surprising.
really-
His jump was really not far enough, and they didn't see him at all though, so it was good timing.
Yeah, but the coordinate spam from Soirée was really good as well. And
Yeah,
was
Wright's
piping
just
through
going to be on
cargo.
here straight away. No, he decides against it because they can't really fight anyway.
Secure the control point.
Yeah, really well done there by Soirée. Making their way in a second now. 3 second. Will be an even Uber hold at last.
Yeah, it's a really sloppy mistake though. Like all 5 of them were kind of around the same spot. Like Paulson didn't even land on them. He was like a few meters away, and he still got
Yeah, he
4
just
rockets
waddled
off or
towards
something.
Redco, yeah.
Yeah, and kills 2 because all 5 of them were kind of committed there.
Just recognizing opportunities.
Redco gets
As-
truck hooky, wanting to go here, sneaks
Yeah.
out.
Aisha is going on to Redco, but is going to die. I mean, Enritz rather.
Yeah,
Does die.
Ranrith gets crushed by Redco, but he'll scurry out of there. Yeah, a bit of a sack, but it's kind of Soirée has control of the game, 2-0 up, and they're at last. They just can play it slow, just let Wright snipe again or whatever.
I mean, that would be the ideal play in this scenario. You're 2-0 up, as you said. You could just snipe and take it very slowly. I mean, if you really wanted, you could go for single sacks and just waste the clock. Like, but I guess this game doesn't really mean anything now by either team.
Oh, Silvo's gonna snipe now. I'd imagine Yule's on though.
Wright getting pressured by Aisha top left here. Might die. Yep,
Yeah,
gets
he
picked
will.
up. Aisha
Yule's gonna be in behind too, and they haven't spotted him at all. Huge bomb by Yule
straight
should be
onto
a
the mid.
force. Oh,
Lau gets onto the
big
barrels.
brain slayer by
Down's
Lau.
going in, does get the force.
Fane might die for this too. No, nice jumping.
Aisha is alive
Ash'll kill
behind.
Paulson too.
And he's going to be on Lau right now.
This is
beating
really
a few
awkward though.
shots.
Cookie's at last, and they only have.
And Lau gets a saw.
Nice shot. Oh, Cookie got fucking destroyed by Redco. Look at him and then midi. Wright's on Fane here though as well.
This is
Oh,
such a
nice.
shitfest to fight.
Yeah.
It's just like
Redcoat's hitting
One by
pipes
one.
though, and that's probably won it for them. Done
Yeah.
enough for them because they still have ad here. 4v4 though, or 4v5 even, and Lau's pretty much got his Uber back because of how much they bummed around.
Paulson is behind in lobby. Tries to go for the back cap here. Will run into Aisha and should die.
The thing is, they can fight this though now. It's a 3v5 in second.
Yeah. They do trade.
I know that it's a clusterfuck of an Uber, but oh, Lau gets jumped in as well. This might be really bad. Redcoat's
But-
committed so hard for it; it's not going to work out for him at all.
The collapse from Soirée comes in. 3v3 here in second. Aisha is climbing up with down.
Yeah, in the end, the Uber was like all the players got there just in time. Wright
Sika
is
is
behind though,
living
and they
on-
don't know. Wright's behind here, and they don't know. He might back up. Thing is, they can't really push here. Wright's going to absolutely slam them at mid
I
here.
think he might try and go for Redcoat. That's what I would do as the brain player.
They can't commit here. They must know. Happy Feet must know they can't commit. Yeah,
See what Wright does here.
yeah. Wall
Goes for
hacks him.
Redcoat. Yeah.
Perfect
Lovely
timing.
play.
Just being captured.
Fane's going to die to Paulson here as
Wow.
well.
So
And he might sneak. Yeah, this has to be another retreat to last unless
Well,
Aisha
yeah.
can beat someone.
the combo from Soirée coming
Doge
into
is super
cargo now.
forward. Why
yeah,
is Doge just completely out of position there, just sitting on the
bit of
forklift for some
bit of a
reason.
putty play right there. And Aisha's
Whoa.
going to die too. Gets piped in the air. Down trying to commit as well. Gets
He was
cleaned
close, but Silvo was like perfect body blocking.
Up. Yeah. So the coordination from Soirée seems to be a bit better right now than Happy Feet's. It's allowing them to
Yeah,
win
well, it's just like
this fight.
Redcoat was dead there, and they're just like, well, we kind of have to fight, but it's like, well, you're never going to win that one.
Yeah.
And Doge, literally Aisha and Doge there, basically.
As we're going to see the Uber from Soirée coming through top right here.
Redcoat's
They
going to
aren't
spawn
getting
during
anything.
this though, isn't he?
I should if they do. Oh, Aisha gets double midi, gets absolutely crushed by Riot. And Soirée going to clean up,
insane,
yeah.
that fight won
Dude.
it for them, like you said.
There's
Aisha
some
getting
nutty shots
fucking
from
taken
Riot.
to Pound Town.
Just gets absolutely crushed into the ceiling. That was insane.
So tough ask here for Happy Feet.
Oh, yeah.
3-0 down, 7 to go. Technically possible, but unlikely with superiority Soirée has shown over this map.
Yeah. Just gonna see the immediate double bomb from both sides.
Lau's gonna
One
crush
straight
though,
onto
Lau's
the combo.
dead.
Yep, and Doge is alive on the middle of the point. Silver does come in with the flank, trying to get
Silver's
on.
missed a lot
Yeah,
though,
missed
but they're
a
still
bit.
winning this.
Fighting Redcoat in lobby. Cookie comes in, supports him,
Yeah, they're all dead.
and yeah.
The thing is, you'll feign both commit for Lau and use so many rockets to kill him, but it's like not even worth it in the end because they all get slammed afterwards.
What I'm noticing is, like, even like amongst the entire map, it just seems like the flank from soirée, not even like just solely the flank, just a lot of their players are able to get behind and around.
Yeah,
and,
well that time they kind of just said, well, Lau, you're fucked, there's 2 solis on
Yeah.
you, we don't care.
And
We'll
so-
just go murder everyone else while they spend 6 rockets
yeah,
together
Happy-
killing you. Like, it's
Happy
not
Feet
worth
don't-
it in
yeah.
the end.
They don't ever seem to be like prepared for it, which it seems like it's the obvious play for the situation. Just counter aggression's really fast and coordinate from
Yeah,
soirée, I
and like you
suppose.
said, someone always gets kind of in, like, behind cargo or something, which is really strong, because then you kind of cut off a lot of retreat options.
Yeah. Lau does have about a 35% Uber out here. I thought it would be a lot more even, but yeah. I think they know. They're looking to move now.
Yeah, I feel like at this point they're going to be confident enough that they've won the map and they'll just want to make it humiliating.
Yeah.
Dosh is dead 100% here as well, yeah. They
Dies,
have
but
lost
Riot
2
and
though,
Paulson
double
do
solis.
die.
Paulson killed himself
Bit of
somehow.
a chaos fight going on inside lobby, and yeah,
Yeah,
Bane does
Bane.
pick up both end with him now. Cookie goes in trying to get this Asha
Yeah,
and gets cleaned up.
sure how that happened, but Paulson killed himself somehow on something. And then Riot as well, and then they just kind of all 4 were in the one spot and got smacked.
Yeah.
Has been control point.
Couldn't tell you, mate.
But they all said, oh shit, it's going bad, and all retreated to the one spot. And even though Happy Feet were kind of low, there's just too many of them, and they just ran over them.
Yeah. So we're going to see this stabilize into an even second hold for Happy Feet. Should both teams grind and getting this hit before they start to make any plays. Riot is in the little correctness spot up top above cargo in case any sneaky plays from Happy Feet try and happen. But they are going in under right now. Trying to push, they have to go if they want to try and win. 4 minutes left in the clock. They do all swarm onto Riot and
Yeah,
Zulu.
yours loose as well, so they're going to be able to take this. They like literally have to win like
Yeah,
now though.
and they're going straight through Toxic to try and get on this trade. Enrith is getting forced into a trade. Bit better Uber for
Cookie dies as well, so this
yeah.
could be around easily. Especially if
does
Paulson
die.
dies.
They should be looking to
They
chase.
just need to cap though. They need to start capping, otherwise they're not going to have time. Like, they've literally not started capping at all.
They're trying to chase these frags. They do pick up Enrith. It's quite big. Riot
The
is
thing
alone
is, they're
with
going to
the-
run out of time to get the other 2 rounds because they haven't capped
They
at
haven't
all.
capped, yeah. But
Like,
there
they
is-
literally were at second for a good 25 seconds there.
There is still enough time. They should be able to, if they get this round, they will get it within the under.
So many
30.
spawn. The thing is, they're at last for so long that they're all just going to
Cookie
spawn
can-
again.
Yeah,
Like, Asha needed to cap there. Let the rest of your team retard, but you have to cap, bro.
yeah.
Because they were at last for so long and they couldn't cap, so everyone just respawned and they got out attritioned basically.
Cookie is
That's
just running into down here, and he wins the fight. He wins the fight alone. Simply, that's insane. Cookie just took it to
Yeah,
1
get
and
angry.
1.
Cookie will die though, taking up a bit too
Yeah, the
much.
counter biting a bit more often you could chew.
That's it. Oh, and Paulson slams Aisha on the
But
head
Happy
though.
Feet have to fight here if they want any
Oh,
chance.
nice kill from Mule. I mean, it's
basically
it's
over
impossible.
this point, yeah, especially
but-
now that Riot just got the pick with.
I mean,
onto
even if they,
Doge.
they probably can win here if they go cap now.
Nah,
Oh, they
Riot,
have
that would
over.
be
That's
some-
game over. Yeah.
Fang should get cleaned up on this right side. Trying to camp the spawn, gets stumped by Enrith. And Aish down is caught in right here. Just trying to DM, gets piped by Enrith. Yule goes in, it's cleaned up by Cookie. So I guess the aim of the game now for soirée is just to make this as, like you said, as embarrassing as they can. Not let Happy Feet get around. It's pretty demoralizing.
Yeah,
given
but
the
those
closeness of
double
these
double
situations.
drops on Doge was definitely kind of the turning point.
Aish
Like, it
and
was
Doge
pretty
are
close
behind
then.
in lobby here, coming out through Shadow Hunter combo. Pick up Lau straight away, fighting on the point now.
Enrith is
But-
crushed, but Yule's gonna die. Yeah, that's a team down. Loud dies, but then Happy Feet dies.
Yeah,
Yeah, like the Doge double drop was kind of the turning point. They kind of were pretty uncoordinated after, but they lost every minute as well.
yeah,
Basically, like their soldiers bomb, they kill Lau, and then they lose pretty much.
yeah.
Alert. Our control point captured.
So yeah, soirée once again another chance to make it 4-0. Even though there's no Uber, so they might just wait till they get Uber and trade and game over.
It doesn't mean anything, but I'm sure they'd love to get this as a 4-0. Just the moral victory, how it looks in the logs. Bit of a shit fight happening in lobby here. Enrith and Paulson go down, but traded out for Yule and Vane. Cookie is kind of shitting on Aisha at the moment. Silver does pick up Aisha, and they're going to win this round. Oh wow.
Is that time to leave the server, bro?
It might be, hey.
Oh, that close to. I thought he was going to BM that hard, run off the point.
So GG's not coming out in chat.
I mean, just to look at the early logs though, Happy Feet outdamaged them again. I mean, that might just be ages, so it might just be last spam. But yeah, they outdamaged. They got outfragged this time. They were the round before this fourth round though. It was Happy Feet had a couple more kills. It was basically even until the meme round. But yeah.
So really not the score we were expecting there. Quite a dominant showing from Soirée.
Nah, Sulu, good plays, but in the end has a negative KD as well, and lots of damage taken. But like,
I guess there's really not much you can take from that though.
Literally, that was Cookie though. Like we shit talked him a bit for being shit last map, but he went 41 for 14.
Far
Might
out.
be even more. Is it? I'm not sure if it's updated.
So I think that will do it for us tonight. Do you have any shout-outs, Elmo?
Shout out both teams for a solid game, and good luck next week. Good luck to all your Tay fans out there.
Yeah, lovely. Shout out to Catfish and my team, Tay. And that's it for me. So thank you for tuning in. Lovely
See you
game to
next
watch.
week.
Yeah, see you next week.